Hey, yo, ADHD sports. Hey, first thing I want to talk about before we jump into the actual sports, because I was waiting till we got here to tell you guys, till we're all in the studio. No, it's not good news. No, it's bad news. Yeah, that's a better reaction. I'm sure we can't figure out who it is, Murdock. I'm looking at you, but someone keeps the YouTube's got pulled again. Someone keeps reporting us for multiple things from copyright to hate speech to botting to everything you can think of.
Well, that's nice of them.
Isn't that nice?
I don't know.
I couldn't imagine who it could be.
It is. That's something.
It's something.
I can help. You continue to carry this conversation for a moment, and I'll pull something up.
Oh, okay. But that doesn't we're good with the podcast side of it. And if we have to find a different route to go live, we will. Oh, I know where this is.
Citizens on fire! Citizens on fire!
Yeah, I was thinking the same. That laugh is better than the season's on fire.
It's legit.
But if you're tuning in on the podcast, which is starting to really take off, the reason there's no YouTube right now currently is because of that, and we're working on that. So I've got another.
I'll try to clean up the hate speech.
Yeah. You know, there's only one thing that I could see that could be even mildly construed, and that was from the very first show back.
With the ping pong tournament?
That's the only thing, and it was like it's not hate speech.
I'm a huge advocate of the Asian ping pong
MMFB
market.
makes or loses a lot of money on that. So
The guy to my left, that's how he makes his living. Is the ping pong tournaments.
you're trying so hard not to say table tennis. I can see.
It's like we did not just meet.
Like the
Seconds I've been thinking
ping pong tournaments. Yeah.
and I feel like I'm cheating myself by not saying it. I'm not true to me.
Oh,
But
that's
hate
all we all
speeching.
say. Like JJ now, because I told him he listened. Now he walks around and says it.
That's my real life. This isn't a story. People would tend to think I could fabricate or make up something that wasn't true. No, my life. I'm not a trust fund baby. My body's broken at the age that it was. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I get kidney stones every 6 months just because.
Yeah.
I knew a young lady that was Cantonese, and she's still Cantonese because she's still alive.
Right. Well, even if she died, she would have still been Cantonese. Right. Yeah, no, I got you.
Opening up my store, we were putting the displays together. If we're going to get pulled
No, go
again,
ahead. I'm listening.
But it's a real story. And so we set the displays up, and I bought lunch for my buddy that was helping me open the store. And so we got Chinese food from down the road. And it's a Honda. It makes the noises. It's out of...
Oh, I feel like
is.
I'm bracing for it. It's a slow-mo car accident we're driving into
it's
right now.
electric blue. And so in comes a young lady with a bag of food. And her name is Hua, with an X. Hua. And so we take the food. Hey, man, thanks for the food. The regular delivery boy, man, is her brother, and he was in China. He was there for a month, so she happened to be the person delivering the food. Cool, man. Well, we're just opening up, so you want to go get something to eat later, go kick it. We can go out and we can have a drink. We can play some ping pong or something. And she says, I beat you table tennis. What? You don't know. I'm ambidextrous. I play ping pong with either hand. And I'm pretty secure in myself and in my abilities. This lady whipped me like a frothy latte. And that ball was breakdancing. It was moving around. And she did beat me. And she beat me in table tennis. So from that day, because
There you
I
go.
lived that,
Now there's context to it.
there you go. Not just hate speech. My son's mother is Korean, part Korean. So, it's not hate. A jerk is a jerk. I don't care what color you are or where you come from. Either that or you play table tennis. And Mark likes to bet on people to play table tennis. I beat you table tennis.
It's the quietest Mark's ever been.
On a different day when the company is not with the company that we have today. Excluding that company, I will tell you about the ping pong table in the back of the house of that young lady.
Different game.
I woke up on that ping pong table the next day. I woke up on the table. I wake up on the table. Sun's up, and there is an irate, not upset, not angry, irate gentleman from China screaming. He's purple, screaming at his daughter and pointing fingers at me in his native tongue because he wasn't going to speak the language I
And you're a
understood.
super dick, so you're probably just laughing while he's yelling at you.
I was finding my sobriety, but it was a long night, and
Where'd I put that?
so I leave. I was like, all right, I know my spot. I'm gonna go. So I get off the ping pong table, and he's still berating, still losing his mind. I talked to Hua at a different time on a different day. She's like, yeah, Dad's not a real big fan of interracial dating. It's like, cool, keep it in your family, keep it in your people. He was certain people in certain places,
Oh, yeah.
they're about that, Eastern Europe, the Polish, there's all kinds of cultures that want you to line up with, it's for the blood. They want it to be pure blood, like they're vampires. I went back into the restaurant down the road. It's a month later. I go back into the restaurant to get the double cooked pork because it's legit. Mom and grandmom are snapping beans at a table in the lobby. It's not a real base, it's like more of a takeout to go place. And they're snapping green beans.
Mhm.
Bing, bing. I walk into the restaurant. I almost did I'm proud of myself. The mom looks up, and Dad came from around the corner behind the counter. They see me. Mom makes eye contact first. She stands up quietly. She stands up. She grabs the bowl of green beans. Mom recognizes her. She looks back, sees me. She then stands up. They just simply got up quietly and left the lobby, shunned me. Dad turns around and leaves.
Jeez.
So, this isn't great. And Hua looks at me and kind of gives me the nod to find the door. It's Mississippi in 1975. Know your spot. This isn't for you. And I left. And I find out at a different time, yeah, they're not big fans of you coming in the restaurant. All because I took their daughter out once. Oof. And I'm Irish and Dutch and I'm white, and
We would have accepted Mississippi 2025 also, but
it wouldn't have been great.
well, there's the origin of that.
There you go. So I beat your table tennis. I earned that one. I have that one. That one's in my bag.
It's a real life experience.
God bless. Have you ever been screamed at by a Chinese man at 7:30 in the morning, laying on a ping pong table? I have.
I have Filipino family, so I'm close.
That's close. Filipino. So imagine that. The guy that the fighter, the president. He was one of my favorite guys to watch fight. The guy that used to drink his own urine.
Oh, Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah, Manny Pacquiao. He's Filipino. Yes, Tanya. There's a boxer who drinks his
That's
own
how we
urine
get back to sports.
because it's sterile, and it came out of his body, so he wants it to go back into his body.
That's not how that works.
We tell that to Manny, who's a world champion,
And plays darts.
World champion doesn't mean anything.
So you think that the man who's a
I
world
don't know.
champion
The pee could be the secret sauce.
should or should not drink his own urine?
I think he shouldn't.
Why is that?
Because that's not healthy. It's not safe.
It's sterile. It's better than drinking salt water from the ocean.
No, it's not. It's just as bad.
It's probably better than the orange juice that you're drinking right now.
Don't hate on my orange juice.
Hate free on orange juice. I mean, and wherever that originates, I don't want to be the orange juice hater. I don't want the orange juice coalition coming against me because I'm talking trash against orange juice. I don't want to get us pulled off of YouTube because of orange juice hate.
I have a feeling it's one strong little syndicate of person or people.
Your season's on fire.
Yeah.
Unrelated, I sent a text message to someone that you and I used to do shows with, and I never got a reply.
Weird.
Ever. I was like, hey, man, let's kick it.
No, I'd rather cause trouble.
Speaking of trouble, what's up, Mark?
Oh,
I really don't know where to go with this.
eerily
That's
quiet
why
over
I've been
there.
Quiet.
That's the reason.
That's a good beginning when we're still early in
Absolutely.
the show's time, like first few weeks. Like it's good to feel out because Murdock he'll go places.
I mean, no one knows me. Well, you do. But
Yet.
who in the boop wants to be offended when I guarantee they do something that offends me?
For sure.
So who has the right?
Yeah, it's
We
frustrating.
do live in America, right?
Last I checked, I wasn't running around with the short mustache with my hand up in the air. Just a conversation about table tennis. I beat you table tennis.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. It's just I had a feeling the initial we'd get some pushback from
Sure.
I won't say who or what, but
You'll find
could be
your way.
former people, whatever it could be.
The savant that you are. You'll continue to get this ironed out.
Oh yeah, no, we're fine, and we'll
And in
just
the meantime,
Stop being soft.
tell them, Mark.
Tell
Bunch of tree huggers.
we're good on the
ladies.
podcast side because they don't care. It's bad on that. I mean, like almost to the point where you could get on here and do that.
It's all right.
Kind of like whatever. Spotify's like cool.
It's fine. It's all in jest.
All I have to say is that whoever it is, you are soft.
If I were to tell you, Mark, that the person responsible for it was a Steeler fan,
How did you give up? Oh, crap. But dude, you're really trying to get me to...
He's agitated now.
he did not talk to Jose this morning.
Or last night.
Uh-oh.
So,
Him and Jose having a fight.
I was actually asleep by 9.
yes, you were.
Maybe because I was up since 4.
Yeah. Yeah, you went to you were in Sleep Town pretty early. I found your wife and I was like, "Yo, see you in the house?" It was like 6:30. That's the last time I saw Mark. And then it's 9:00. And I got to go find him for something. Like I got to and there's his wife. And I can't find him. It's like, did he go throw darts or something?
I had to kind of remove myself from some whoa wows.
Yeah. And she's like, no, he's here. And I see a blanket. I see what looks like a body underneath it. I'm like, all right, maybe he was sick. Maybe he, I don't know. Who knows anything? I didn't see him. It's been 3 hours.
Trying to control some rage.
Yeah.
And then this has to go this morning.
Yeah.
Pushed him off. I saw the text during back into sports. I see he was full hot, sports wise. It was
Well-
Sunday was
Let's breach Monday.
yeah. Let's rewind. Are you just a Monday?
Just the Monday.
Okay.
We'll start with this.
Okay.
We have discussed, all of us, not betting multi-leg parlays.
And multi-leg player props.
That's the next thing. Multi-leg parlays, including player props, if you do them for funsies, that's what I said
Short-term
last week.
investing, please.
And boy, was it fun.
You do that for fun, But if you're going to bet anything, you bet it by itself. And that way, when you hit 7 out of 8,
You win 7 out of 8.
you win 7 out of 8. So here, Mark and I, it's Monday night, 2 games on.
Which, by the way, since I know they've been doing that for a couple seasons, that's like my favorite thing. I wish they did that every week.
It's rad, isn't it?
It's nice.
Especially nice when you have 2 games that you can gamble on. Sometimes it's kind of rough with just one, because then you got to search for something to make a 3-teamer or something like that. It's
What our listeners don't know is that our humility is only bested by our modesty as a show.
So you're so humble. It's
what
I
we
don't
do.
even.
We took the Bucks preseason at 30-1 to win the Super Bowl. We think, see how inclusive this is? Because it's not the Murdock show. It's not about Murdock's plays and picks. It's collective. We are a unified front. Table tennis. And the Bucks were fetching points on the road. They looked good. In comes Mark saying, I got the Bucks tonight, bro. Baby, so do I. So let's do this.
and I was talking with someone else. I'm like, how do we not mortgage the house on this? And the first words out of his mouth, it's a trap game.
Oh, you were probably sweating then in the fourth until Baker
Had that
did
been
what
the
Baker
case,
does.
It was old Trappy McGee. The Baker had never won a primetime game.
So many. Nine.
Nine. He's 0-9 in primetime games. So at some point that becomes
The
a real
Bucks had
thing.
lost 6 in a row
Did
in
you
the
see
prime time.
when they showed him on the sidelines? You could see. I mean, that's the first thing I said. I was like, what's going through his mind right now? He's sitting there watching this go down. Like, oh no.
There's a clip where he like closes his eyes for 10
Yes.
seconds and goes Super Saiyan. He opens his eyes and you can almost see them glowing. And it's like, oh, they're gonna win. Like I was like, oh, they're gonna take the ball and go right down the
I
field
really
and
have
win.
confidence. In fact, because of my player props, I'm like, they really need to be losing.
We're going to get into the player props parlay thing in a second. We are not digressing from that. Mark says, it's the Bucks. Word, son, it's the Bucks. The number,
Oh, they did not cover. I don't believe.
the Bucks were getting 2.5.
Cam Vegas
We're
is
getting.
I bought it up to 4.5.
But of course, I said, screw that. I'm taking him on the money line.
So if he does, because that's how he gets down. He's mainline. He doesn't take the brown pot. He's the top grade, top shelf. It comes in a vacuum sealed bag, in another vacuum sealed bag, inside a canister that has been sealed. He's that top shelf stuff. So he doesn't half step with points. He's about mainlining. So he mainlines the Bucks money line. I take 4.5 points. I took the over of the game.
oof.
I bought it down to 38.5. I screenshot it. So I've got Tampa getting 4.5. I've got the over of 38.5. I've got the Chargers money line.
The Chargers was a little easier. I feel like the Raiders weren't going to beat the Chargers.
In addition to all those plays, Mark and I decided to roll some dice, had some funsies. I decided to have some funsies with Mark because he's playing
inside.
All he does
Short-term
is make
investing.
these monster parlays, except you've heard me say this, right? Like 7 out of 8 hit all the time for him. 7 out of 8, 6 out of 7. So he makes 8 picks. I said, cut that in half. Make hard choices and take some of these plays off. I liked all the ones that he picked. You know, he liked them. That's why
He did remove 2 of them.
you did.
Oh yeah, a 10-er going, huh?
So I'm really impressed. He had 8. I think he got it down to 6 or
Okay.
so. I'll let him speak to that.
It was 8.
So we make the bet. The bet's made. Game goes off. I think we had similar picks. You have them in front of you?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, go over the player prop.
With the short-term investing advice.
Short-term investing.
It was I was more focused on the first game because I was like, I have $50 I'm going to play with. So I'm going to do 25 and 25. And I did. It was a $25 parlay. I had the Bucks to win.
Check.
Sterling Shepard, over 2.5 receptions.
Pause. When you find an opportunity, exploit that opportunity. Lean on it until it does not bear any more fruit. Keep picking off the tree until there's nothing left.
So there's nothing
He
left.
had
Yeah.
so many targets in that first game and catching balls. He ended up with 4.
4 for 34. Yep.
Yeah, all we needed was 3. It was 2.5 was the number.
So
you look
check,
at-
check.
Check, check. Continue, bud.
I needed Bucky Irvin, 2.5.
Check.
He has to get 3.
6 for 50.
6, twice as many. Check.
When it was 2.5, I'm like, they checked him down. They checked down every time, especially late in the game. Even if they were in the lead, that's his release, just to get the ball forward a few. Baker Mayfield to throw 2 touchdown passes.
Check.
He
Chickadee
throws
check.
2 almost every single game.
Yeah, he's tied for the most in the last couple of years for
In the
multi-touchdown
last-
games.
in
Yeah.
The last 9 games or 8 games, he's had multiple touchdowns straight in a row.
Yeah. I think it's like 10, I think.
It's
Some
a big number.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Then we come to where it does not want to come in. My one loss of this parlay. Mike Evans to have 6 receptions.
Oh, 5 for 56.
How many targets did he have?
11 targets.
11 targets.
Mark's reasoning was sound.
No, it's
I left the room. We're going through this, and he's like, "There's going to be one that cost me," and I was like, "It's going to be the Evans bet. It's going to be the Evans." And for what reason? I mean, there's not a reason, but either he had 11 targets, so either he catches 9 balls or he catches 3. And Stingley, the coverage, they really focused on.
second half of the
On
game,
Mike.
they were all over him. The fourth quarter for sure.
He couldn't
Yeah.
get right because of the coverage. We're like, we're looking at somebody else. And there's a reasoning behind the Sterling Shepard. If the focus is going to be on Evans and then the focus is going to be on Ibuka, then who's going to be the man that's going to have the coverage that benefits him? Shepard. And there it is, twice the number of targets and catches that he needed. So there's a sound reasoning. You're not just flipping coins.
So, of course, still, then the jackass that I am anyways, I'm like, there's not enough. So let's grab a few from
The little cash out
the-
early
the
popped up, and he
evening
said,
game.
nah.
Just a few from the evening games to juice it off a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So let's have Keenan Allen to catch over 4.5.
Money.
He had 5.
Money.
What was it, week 1? How many? I mean, he just,
13?
it was just like he never left the team.
Hey, guys, I'm back. Let me go ahead and get 13 targets, bruh.
Then, again, let's jump off a little bit from week 1. Let's go Quentin Johnson to have a touchdown.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. And why didn't he have a touch? I mean, why would he have an opportunity for that when you're doubling Ladd and you got Keenan, who's a target monster at 13? There's somebody on the field that's going to get that one-on-one coverage, and it's the dude that went to TCU that Murdock invested in before the season, numbered to 10 auto rookies, and he caught a 60-yard touchdown.
Clinton Johnston.
Quentin Johnston. Have a reason. Whatever the reason is, have it. Yep. Be organic. Think for yourself.
You
And
know,
then the last piece of that was Herbert to have 2 touchdowns passes. And he had that.
you sure did.
So that $25 was for $1,786.
He missed
Mike
by
Evans
one ball.
needed to catch one more ball.
One ball. So, Bean, now you're understanding more after
Oh yeah,
doing
yeah.
this.
I'm learning from you guys.
I'm thinking that maybe you're seeing the angle that Mark, he doesn't make straight bets. If he made straight bets on all 8 of those plays, he can't. His feet don't hit the ground on the stack of chips that he's sitting.
Yeah,
on.
see, my issue is I'm not when I do it, I'm not as I don't know the right word. I'm not as confident, or I'm not as sure. Even if I am 100% sure it's going to happen, I'm still like
Over all the years, 10 of them now. When you have a play, it tends to hit. You'd hit me up like, "Yo, it's going to be." Remember Drake for not the Canadian, but the running back.
Kenyon Drake, yeah.
Kenyon Drake. He, Bean used to hit me up. He's going to have 4 catches today for 78 yards. He's going to carry the ball 7 times, and he'd be right on the chips.
Right.
And because he has
and
ears
Murdock would
around-
always be like, man, you should short-term invest. And I'd be like, nah.
Yeah. If you didn't
Nah.
care about it back then, it wasn't on your radar, but I listened to good information. So I would, when you're right and you're right, I'm going to play that. Hockey, Black Brian is hockey guy. He was Mr. Hockey. Remember calling him Mr. Hockey? That's Mr. Hockey. He didn't care about the short-term investing. He knew there was going to be 42 Montreal. He was always right. Always right.
Oh, I've been
Always
doing
right.
dollars on college games, and I was sending you screenshots. Like I just get a feeling. I picked the Notre Dame game. They were winning. I went in on A&M, and they won, and I won. And there was a couple other games. Go ahead.
Our listeners now 3 weeks in, if they've listened to all of the shows, we are crushing our underdog bets. We're crushing our dog bets.
Picks in general, we've done pretty
Crushing.
well
Wait,
across the board.
Smashing our picks.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
dog picks. Last week, we crushed our dogs. The week before that, we crushed our dogs. It's sexy. An underdog.
I left my list. I got it all together at home for the NFL picks for the first 2 weeks, and I left it.
In San Francisco.
I mean, collectively, I think we all missed like only 2 games or so. We missed the Miami game because but
We
Yeah. Whoa. I wasn't sure if we were going to have a show today anyways because of what happened and what's going to happen.
Oh, the
tomorrow.
Dolphins, or are you talking about the Hurricanes?
Dolphins, not the Hurricanes.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, no, he's gonna try to
Mark
slow
was
it off the fact
concerned-
that he picked them.
He was concerned that you were going to be so on tilt about the Dolphins that we were going to get to the studio and there was going to be fire engines here. Like, oh, sir, you
No,
can't go in the building.
That's me, circa 10+ years ago. I'm too jaded now. I'm like, I expect.
And I mean, they got to play tomorrow.
Do you know how sure I was?
It's trouble.
I took the I'm gonna be satisfied either way because I took my bonus bet money and I put it all on New England. And as I sat there towards the end of the game, I'm like, this is either the Dolphins win and I lose my imaginary money that I never had and I'm good, or the Dolphins lose and now I have real money and I'm good to go. And I did, and I won that, and that was I cashed out
this week too.
Uh-huh.
because that was the biggest bet
Did
I
you-
put on the.
Did you play anything on Monday night?
I did not.
Okay.
I love the college football stuff.
Okay.
And then once pro starts, I get real.
I dig it.
That's why I'm always blowing you up at Sunday at noon. Like, okay, what do you think?
Yeah.
But no, I had
So we shoot numbers.
tomorrow's gonna go. We're jumping all over the place, but tomorrow's gonna go one of 2 ways. They're gonna lose by 50, or they're gonna do what classic Dolphins Wildcat stuff goes, and they're gonna come out and somehow
Again,
they're
I looked
gonna
at it 12
and they're gonna win.
points again.
I would still take Buffalo all day.
I mean,
All day long.
all day. but
Buffalo's laid
how do you
2 weeks
give
in a row.
12 and a
They've put up 40+ points.
Week 1 is whatever. Week 2, you're getting more of an understanding. The Jets are world beaters week 1. They score
Well,
100
they went right back
points.
down to earth.
Oh my God, the Jets are awesome. Week 2, they scored 3 points. So, all right, 6 points. Like, okay, welcome back.
Yeah.
Justin hit his head, and he's got a case of the Tuas, so he's not feeling super great. But Buffalo, hangs a big number on him, and their defense looked like, because of week 1, whatever. Now it's week 3, and you have an idea, and now you can look back and say, okay, what are we really dealing with here?
Mm.
The Chargers looked kind of good. They looked good in week 1, and on Monday they were dominant. And they haven't even gotten their run game to go yet.
do you remember the comment that I made to you when they released
That
the
you were
Super
changing teams and going to
Bowl
dudes?
the Super Bowl logo and colors? What did I say? Did I say the Chargers are going to be in the Super Bowl?
You did with the colors conspiracy theory about how the colors are always in the Super Bowl logo.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, because this year it would be like
There's a lot of colors. and you can
Lions,
kinda see it
Ravens, or
here.
something.
I made that comment though a month ago.
So Monday, Mark hits 7 out of 8 and loses.
Oh, I got another one.
I will not ever in a day of my life anymore, because back when I was a kid, the parlays they're enamoring. They're so shiny. and it's 6-1 on a 3-teamer. Mark just said 25 to win 1,700. He was one catch away from calling out.
So if he backs that one parlay off and gets every other one,
We both said
it's still
Mike
probably
is gonna
close
be
to
the one that
1,000.
costs it. We both said it.
That's what we said. What's that?
I was just saying, like, so instead of doing 8, he does 7, hits all 7. Now at 25, now it doesn't pay
It's not
1,800, but
yeah,
it pays probably
14.
1,000.
right. It's 1,100. It's 1,300. It's something else.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked him to cut it in half. Brother, cut it in half. Because we've established this, that he makes good picks. I watch him make good picks, and I watch him hit the deposit button over and over again because it's only parlays, and it's no less than 5 teams. It's always a big number. And I jumped on the train with him. For the sake of having something to watch while I was doing inventory.
Whole
on eBay
different
stuff.
entertainment.
And I picked, let me pull it up, giggity. I had Chubb for an anytime touchdown,
So you cashed out there.
and that was doomed until, rather be lucky than good. I thought they'd get down to the goal line, and at some point they would have to, they would get in the end
I saw
zone.
Chubb score, though, yeah.
But he did score. I also had Shepard, and I had Bake for 2 touchdowns.
We agreed on so much.
We did. It was different. We tend to agree on a bit, but I respect different opinions and sit where you will on that. I took Bucky for an anytime touchdown for reasons that I think I'm a big advocate. Believe what you believe.
Yeah.
Have a reason why. They get down to Bucky on that last drive when Baker
You were
goes
texting me
Super
then.
Saiyan.
Yeah.
So Baker goes Super Saiyan 5, and he's running and he's doing front flips, and Bucky's giving that dude the okey doke. He looks like Timmy Hardaway. Guy's a madman. Gets him all the way down the field, and Bucky's been running, so they take him out of the game because he's on the whole drive. It's been Bucky.
He spent, yeah.
So from the 2-yard line, in goes Rashad White.
Which, can we talk about
the
that play? What defense?
That's what beat me.
But what defense were the Texans run? They're like, they're spaced out. They've only got like
nothing 10, and they can't.
Well, I mean, like on the touchdown drive, it's 2 yards from the goal line, and they only have like 4 linemen.
And they were sped too. They were running all over the place. They were
Mayfield should be through 2 weeks in the MVP discussion.
preach.
That guy,
Preach.
the Bucks don't know how lucky they are.
23 fourth quarter winning
He's
touchdown.
more of an MVP than anyone else out there that they're
So
trying to-
far,
Through
they're
through 2 weeks.
is.
I mean, like for the actual definition of most valuable player, if he wasn't on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they would be 0-2.
It's 2 weeks in a row. He has a comeback win touchdown. He did it with Atlanta, against Atlanta. It was
It's
fourth
such a
quarter.
juxtaposition to watch Tua not be able to throw the ball within 15 feet over Tyreek's head, trying to drive to win the game, and watching Baker go, no, I'm your same size, but I won't get a concussion. I'll get front flipped. I'll do all of these things.
He's a confident dude.
We talked about that. Anyway,
Borderline
I
arrogant.
almost wanted to take. Remember, I said I wanted to take him for his rushing yards.
Yeah.
And we kind of chuckled about it,
Yep.
and I didn't. But I was
And
like,
then he got
when
16 on the way.
But I'm like, when he runs, he does not
Shy away from
lay down. He doesn't. I mean, he takes an angle to still get that extra yard. He goes.
Truth. They don't game plan runs for him, but when he scrambles, he acts like he's Christian Okoye.
Yeah.
He's like, cool, man. So where you at? And they're like, oh my God, you're running towards me. Like you watch that run. He's trying to get to the outside, but he kicked it. He was like, I'm going to just run the ball. And they were like, oh my God, you're taking off.
4th and 10, and you scramble like that, and you pick it up, and you get absolutely blasted.
I
and
love his moxie. I
God,
love the dude's moxie. I like that in people. It's an attribute that who knows why, but I enjoy.
no, I know you do, like, because you like Josh Allen, but they're two, and I know I'm jaded from a Dolphins fan, but there's two different.
The moxie Bake has and the moxie Josh have.
It's different.
Same aisle, different product. Though.
That's what I mean. Like,
Josh wasn't planting the flag on the 50 in the Red River rivalry game. He did that. He goes right out in the 50, plants the flag.
I remember that.
dancing, doing the nay-nay. he loved him some him, but he backed that up. And then he was big.
Now he's balanced it out a little bit.
Now he's a little older, but you can still see it's in him.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
But they're saying the
what you
sideline
saw
thing.
when
He
he was on
looks
the
like
sideline.
he goes Super Saiyan. Like, okay, no, this is fine. How much do I got? A minute 40? Oh, that's more than enough time.
he popped his cool down. He's like, okay, ball.
That's all I was thinking. If you going, oh, Murdock's gonna say he popped his cool down because he's on the side.
That's what he does. You can see people have a cool down, and he absolutely popped. He's like, let's go win this game. 23 fourth quarter winning touchdown throws from Bake. What else do you need? More touchdowns in the league since 2023. In the league, the NFL league,
Oh, the Bucks owe all of their success in the last couple of years.
$33 million a year. Half price, dented cans.
Yeah, there was talk about not wanting him going into this year, and are they going to move on? And like, I don't know why he gets such a bad rap because he didn't succeed in Cleveland, except he did succeed in Cleveland, and they kick him to the curb.
Mark and I looked through the whole proposition. At the beginning of the year, there's opportunities you look at each team, you look at each position, and you wonder, where's an opportunity? And Mark and I both landed on Baker Mayfield. 41 touchdowns last year. They only got better with Mbuke, in my opinion. Yet they added, they didn't subtract.
Yeah, they
lose
got-
Godwin,
He's going to be back,
but he's
though.
gonna be back.
Yeah.
So Mark and I look at each other, and the number, what was it, Mark?
28 and a half.
Oh, overall day.
All day long, right?
What's he got, 4
Mark
already?
Catches shade. I catch shade that, oh, you're homers. I'm not even really a Bucks
I'm not a
fan.
you know I'm not a Bucks
No.
fan.
I cheer for them. We live here, and now they have a team that you know what I didn't like? I was a Dominique Wilkins fan in basketball.
Okay.
Bernard King. I was a Wizards fan, a Bullets fan back then. Gugliotta, Bernard King. I couldn't get behind the Michael Jordan because everybody jammed him in his mouth. And it was everybody wearing Jordan gear, Jordan jerseys. They didn't know where he went to school. They don't know anything about the guy, but success breeds that. Kansas City. How many Packers fans are there really? How many Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre jerseys did you see? There's 500,000 people in that city, and they're all living in Florida now. But that's what happens. Tom Brady, Tom. That dude has success. Now people are wearing Tom Brady jerseys only because
It's cool.
it's cool. And,
Yeah.
and Tanya's mom wears. She's like, I'm a Mahomes guy. That's my guy. I was like, all right. So tell me about that.
Where do you go to school?
All she knows is what I made her for dinner.
In college.
And but it's that success. It's a blueprint. It's exactly what that is. And I couldn't get behind the Warren Sapp, Johnny Lynch.
There were some not good people on the Bucks. If you want to just talk about character people,
Yeah.
Warren Sapp wasn't.
Warren Sapp was coming off the end of
Never met a white girl.
I
he
don't
didn't
flick,
love.
bitch. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
but he
bitch.
was coming off that end of that Miami U bad boy nasty. You know,
That's true.
they cleaned it up real fast right after all of that.
After all that,
They let that 80s go, and coming into the 90s are like,
one of the best defense, maybe the best defense my eyes ever watched. Mark and I talked about this the other night too. We've all watched some football. The Baltimore Ravens with Ray Lewis and Siragusa
Ed Reed.
and Ed Reed. That defense and the Bucks with Barber, Lynch, Brooks, Sapp. That team was dominant.
Rice.
Dominant.
Yeah.
Yes, Simeon was a madman too. That team was so good, and we lived here then, so the team was super hot garbage. They were the Cleveland Browns before the Cleveland
That
Browns.
defense was like, just get us 9 points.
But before that team got good, Mark, no one went to the games. They had the bags on their face, and I didn't want to support the team. Everybody was going to the games with the tags still on their jersey because Dad just picked it up for his kid.
Oh, when the Bucks won their first Super Bowl, it was the most obnoxious thing in this area because there's Bucks flags. I'm like, where were you guys when they were
And I hate
terrible?
that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can't support
Yeah.
that, and so that hurts me. But success is
Big sombrero. Remember that joke of a stadium?
big sombrero.
Ugh. Bench seating like it's a college. Ugh.
Now, it was 28 and a half touchdowns. Having done what he did last year, and the team that was in front of him, even if he regressed a bit, but that's 25% less.
Yeah,
41
I just
down to 28
don't see that.
is 14. That's a lot. So why the regression? Just because it's too much. The number's too big. The guy does nothing but throw multiple touchdowns every time he goes out. So Mark and I take our out of a mom's purse, put it on the table, make a bet accordingly. Now, 5 touchdowns in.
Yeah.
5 on the 28.5.
Oh, he's 5 in? Not even 4.
In
Yeah.
in 2 weeks.
Looking good right now.
Kind of looking good.
Looking not too bad.
Not bad.
That means he's already on pace for 40 plus again.
Here we are. And that's why we count chips. But don't go the way of Mark has great picks. He puts them all together and then loses.
Do we want to go over my the Chargers Raiders one that I had to?
Oh, Lord.
When I came home so
He wasn't
angry.
done with the first one. He's like, I'm going to do this twice.
Ow, that hurt. Let's do that again.
I did.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
So I put my last $25. This time I shaved it down to a 5-teamer instead of 8 because there's only one
He's
game.
like, I'll take your advice. This
There's only one
go
game.
that.
The reason why there's 5 is because there's only last game. Exactly.
So obviously I piggybacked off of, my first parlay. So I had, again, Keenan Allen with the 4.5, the Herbert to have the 2 passing touchdowns, the Quentin Johnson to have a touchdown. So then I'm sitting here, I'm like, all right. And this is one thing that I do like for a few teams. They're kickers. Carlson to make 2 field goals.
Hell, I won't play the kicker
Well,
game.
I'm telling you what, he's a really good kicker, and he can kick a 60-yarder with no problem. He's on a team that is awful. They're good enough to
Yeah.
get to maybe the 40, the 35.
From a
So he's
fantasy
just gonna kick
standpoint,
field goals.
That's the angle there.
He's going to kick field goals. Steelers, same thing, man. I take that all the time. So
They get to the 30, they get to the 35, they can't get any closer. And now with the ball starting at the 35, it's 2 first downs and you're in kicking range.
yeah, they're really trying to increase the scoring.
And Carlson can kick.
yeah,
So if he can get to the 40,
See, I look at that
You're
for
in
fantasy
range.
football, but man, I'd be too scared to.
So then,
Kickers,
of course, that's 4. So I'm like, all right, let's get one more 5er in there, and the one that cost me.
of course.
Brock Bowers to score a touchdown. I mean, if someone's going to score a touchdown on that team, it's going to be him, right?
on a week that he fully practices. And as much as I give him high fives all week, I wasn't a fan of the Brock thing because I didn't think he was going to play, let alone be in the game plan. But he did play.
He had a huge offseason of smelling his own farts, I think.
He got hurt last week. He was hurt.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they built him. Oh, that's all I heard about all offseason.
And it's under whatever you feel that value is, it's undervalued. He's legit.
Oh, I think he's legit, but I mean, who's he play? What teams he play on? Who's he got throwing in the ball?
That's even more.
Could you even
That's even
think-
more to say about how good he
If he
is.
played somewhere that had
Oh,
one offensively skilled player,
go to Kansas City.
go to Miami.
Yeah.
You got Waddle and you got.
Oh, they have no tight ends.
Dude, that Miami game was wild to watch.
Yeah, I know. You juicing me up like, oh, they're gonna win, and next play.
Had a second.
They had it for a couple times, yeah.
Then
I know.
to me, my worst nightmare. Your doppelganger is going to get canned. They're going to gut that whole thing.
Yeah,
Is it his fault?
A little.
a little, but I think most of it is on the GM for Bill. Just he buys the groceries, and they are not good groceries.
He
Outside,
buys the groceries, but the chef is high on LSD, throwing eggs and celery around.
I don't know, man. When you pay your quarterback $55 million a year to make wildly inaccurate throws when it's clutch time,
Well, we talked about this the last 2 weeks, anyways. It's the concussions that are.
I think it is.
his
Did you see his
brain
feet?
is a scrambled egg.
I texted Murdock, Mark, like after this one throw that just sailed, and I'm like, two is cooked. He's like, he's happy feeding in the
It's sad to see
pocket.
because there was a lot of promise there. He had, and we're talking like he is done, but it sure looks like he is done.
He's too scared to
He can't
run.
correct it. And then of course you have Tyreek Hill that just can't shut the F up.
I'm not a Tyreek fan because of his personality and the way he is, but man, if my job is
He's a cancer in the locker room.
he-
Sorry.
he- I as much as I hate to say it, I feel for him because your whole job is to score touchdowns and be that guy.
He wants to
the
be.
quarterback can't get you the ball.
I agree.
That's why he can't wait to get off the team, and he's
going back to
open about-
Kansas City.
There's no way Kansas City will not take
No,
him back.
it's already it's already
Do
percolating.
you remember?
I would like to see it, but I would bet. Here we go. What's the odds?
They had a video. There is video of someone trolling Hill
Yes.
and telling him that he got traded. Hey, man, you got traded to wherever it was. And he's like, cool, man. Can't wait to get out of here. And they're like, break. And he's like, that happened. They totally got him. And he's like, word? Bet. And because he doesn't care to be there.
No.
He's losing on him, though. He's losing opportunity as a professional.
He
He's
wants
not
to be a
getting
Hall of
younger.
Famer.
What's that?
He wants to be a Hall of Famer.
Well, he
he
does.
spoke on that 100 times.
He could have done that had he stayed in Kansas City, potentially.
His first couple years in Miami. He was
Joe Cinco. Let's put a come on, man. That's exactly what he's doing.
I would like to see him leave just because there's more talent on depth. That's one of their stronger positions on that team, and nobody else gets to play because it's target me 15 times a game.
Picked up Scrines from Tennessee. You drafted Washington, who bought that punt back for the punt.
Good kid, man. He's
fast. Rookie last year.
yeah.
Legit.
No, he's legit. Westbrook Akini is on there, and they don't ever get him on the field because it's Tyreek. I need Waddle doesn't get as much to him because of Tyreek. They just need to move on.
A high five. You say, hey, man, it's best for you that you
Go sit on the bench and make your $55 million.
He's the next Antonio Brown. I mean, it just
Ewers comes in. They work the team around Ewers, who I believe is an NFL quarterback and will be. You let him play, bleed out of his mouth for the rest of the year.
I don't disagree with you on that.
You draft an O-line, you draft some defense because you're a mess on the back end.
Well, they D-line they drafted and spent all that money on. It's the secondary that's costing them.
It's okay. It's the back is bad. You got my boy NC State Bradley Chubb, who is found a fountain of youth. He looked great on Sunday.
He's probably going to get moved too. I think they're going to throw everything they got Thursday, everything in the kitchen sink, and if they get blown out, I think
There's too many holes in their bucket.
yeah, defensively they're screwed. Even if the offense came alive tomorrow and they can put up 30, 40 points, the Bills will just put up 50.
Tanya, we have Miami Dolphins against the Buffalo Bills tomorrow.
Okay.
I want to know who wins the game and what's the score.
Who's playing again? The Dolphins. Yeah.
Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
Emphatically, like who is the lead pipe lock winner?
Who is it again? The Dolphins and the.
This is Head Injury Awareness Week. So if you know anybody, any loved ones that fell and hurt themselves,
Yeah, I saw her trying to eat this morning. It was
get look for the signs. Look for the signs because they're not going to come out and say I've hurt myself. You know, look for the dent in my can. I can't see back there. So again, Tanya, and thank you for all that you contribute. This show is not this show without you. The Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Are you speaking Dolphin?
thank you.
Does that mean 38-12? You are a Dolphin.
Yeah.
Wow. Do we need a tank of water? Wolford,
Wow.
find your center.
Who's winning?
Come on, Flipper. Your name's Flipper now.
Okay. I think the Buffaloes are gonna win.
The Buffaloes.
Okay.
Okay.
They are. That is their logo.
Cool.
Whoa! Don't go that far yet. What is their logo on their helmet?
Yeah. What is the logo, Tanya?
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're the only
Flipper
team
has
that.
split the
How
app.
about the Miami Dolphins?
What about the Miami?
There we go. Well, last week.
What's the score of the game going to be?
What's the max that it can be?
Whoa!
Well,
Wow.
Miami gave up a lot of points.
Is there a limit that the other team can score? Because they're going to hit it.
70, and then you have to stop.
Because they're going to do that.
Like, how many K-pop songs can you listen to in a day?
A lot.
Okay, so think of that.
Like, how many times did you watch K-pop Demon Hunters? And then that's the.
Watched it twice.
Oh, okay. That's it. I have kids. They've watched it 1,000 times.
Tanya, what she did yesterday.
What did I do yesterday?
I'm asking you. You're the one with a dent.
I watched a movie.
Which movie? We need medical attention.
Yeah, I'm a little worried. Why are you bringing in people that are half dying? I don't understand.
Was the subtitles in Dolphin?
I watched the new Demon Slayer movie.
Were there K-pop singers in the movie?
No.
Different demon slayers.
Yeah.
There's demon hunters. There's demon slayer.
Well, pardon my ignorance. Like, how many points is too many? So there's no number. We're gonna get to your picks in a little bit.
Okay.
With the emphatic, I like your quick draw answers. This segment has been brought to you by SeaWorld.
This is that game tomorrow though. I don't know. Like I was confident putting a short-term investment on the Patriots, even though they're not good. Tomorrow scares me because if the team is not, if he hasn't lost the locker room, McDaniel, then this game could be a lot closer. Like 99% says that Bills win 50-10.
Right.
But there's that. I've seen it before. My team is famous for like, hey, you know what? It's going to be a bad year. We should probably lose games to get a good draft. No, we'll win 7. We'll win 8 games. The ones we shouldn't win, we'll win, and we'll lose all the ones we should win.
I don't know why they can't put points on the board, really. I don't know.
Well, it's
especially, again, against Buffalo. They allow 40 because they score 50.
Yeah. Week 1 they did. Week 2 they.
No, the Jets are still the Jets. I would say the Jets have less offensive talent than Miami. Miami just has a world of hurt and different situations going on.
That's the point of the season where we don't have to say "I told you so" with the Week 1 garbage, and the defense being in front of the offense. The Jets scored a bunch of points, and the Jets didn't score a bunch of points because Buffalo figured out their defense because they allowed a bunch of points. Then they didn't allow a bunch of points last week against a team that did score a bunch of points.
Here's another scenario also with this is, again, in Week 1, you have your whole preseason to plan for that game.
Okay.
Now you have 5 days.
So now you're in the
6
soup.
days.
But now you're in the soup. So
Right.
what is Buffalo going to look like? The Miami, it's in division, so you throw that kind of.
That's what I mean. Like Buffalo's won, I think 7 out of the last 8, but last season they had to come back and win at the end. Like I feel like that's at least last year they matched up pretty well.
Point spread is what gets.
Are you with Mark and Field at 12.5?
No, because I can see it easily.
I can see it too. But
being
You
a
can
50,
see it.
laying a 50 burger.
With a gun to your head to bet $1, what's the score of the game and who wins the game?
I still have it. I'm trying to. I mean, if I had to put money on it, I would bet on the Bills.
And what's the score?
I don't know.
Mark, what's the score of the game tomorrow night?
42-17.
Buffalo?
Yes.
If you're playing odds, that's probably the most likely score somewhere around there. But again, man, I've seen stupid things happen where you're just jaw on the floor with the Dolphins.
Miami is competitive tomorrow night because it's one of those games.
If they're-
and that's what they do.
If they're competitive, even if they lose, then McDaniel will not get fired yet because the next 2 weeks you got the Jets and the Panthers.
And Carolina looks so bad.
So bad.
After week 2, there's still a big pile. Week
Right.
1, you're allowed to be a pile.
Yeah, as much as everybody's like Miami's the worst team in the league, there's some teams that
Week 2, you should
There's
be a little
a
bit better
few.
than a pile, and now they're a pile.
like if Miami wouldn't have, they were at least competitive. Like the week 1, it was like why they wouldn't have been able to beat half the college teams.
Carolina drafted T-Mac for Bryce, and I mean that's his rookie
disaster.
year, and it's
The
welcome to
Bears, the
league.
Bears are bad.
Welcome to
They
the
had a
league.
week 1. Look at us, we're okay. And then by the fourth quarter, the real Bears came out, and then the Lions hang 50 on them.
Start to panic as a Bears fan.
Oh, they need to be full panicking.
Full panic.
What did I say before the season? Caleb's not good. I don't care if you're Ben Johnson and you're the miracle worker. And again, his job, there's already Chicago fans being like, that was a mistake. No, it's not. He inherited a disaster. They're going to run it. They're going to run it back this season, and then they're going to draft another quarterback or bring in somebody else.
They're going to burn that whole city. If not now, when? They should be winning.
They should be.
They have all the offensive. The line
They
is.
don't have a
is tight
quarterback,
now.
though.
How do you draft the guy in the top 10 and don't throw a football to him?
Yeah.
Please, Mark, tell me that. I need to know about that. Tanya, for a K-pop album of your choice today, 2 of them today. Tell me where Loveland went to college.
Who?
Yeah.
That is not the college.
Who university?
Is that with the State University
State.
and
Who Tech?
Tech? Who you?
Yes.
His name is Loveland. He was drafted by the Bears. He's a tight end. What college did he attend last year?
Is that a door creaking open? What's that sound?
There's possessed children's. That sounded like a creepy door that was being opened by an entity. And then we have a dolphin that's speaking. We have a possessed flipper.
Who do you got? How bad do you think the Bills are going to win?
The Bills win by, they cover the 13, the 12 and a half.
Yeah, I would. I don't think that's a bad short-term investment. I'm just saying
Watching the Dolphins last week,
they
Well,
looked better though than the week before.
New England's defense
Offensively, they look better.
looks bad.
They're going to be one of the worst. They're allowing 33 points a game.
New England has given up prom night as well. The first week was bad. Well, the Geno Smith goes into New England looking like a champ. You said, look at them go from one side of the country to the other and win. And Mark's like, yeah, the guys, look at that score. And then we watched that game last night or Monday, and Geno Smith looks like Geno Smith.
How do you feel about Tom Brady sitting in the coaching booth with the headset on? And
He didn't do anything nefarious.
I just don't think
I know how much you get aroused.
I don't care if it was Marino. I don't think you should be able to commentate and then also
As an owner.
get access to the booth. That seems a little.
Okay.
And you're right. Oh, I don't like Brady, but that's anybody. That's anybody.
You
I think
should-
that's a little bit.
If you don't put your hand on the stove, you don't burn it. Maybe he shouldn't be having that access.
Because he's seeing things, and then he goes and interviews the teams before they play because he's a commentator. I mean, what?
Well,
He's been involved in cheating scandals his entire career.
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Preach.
But
All right, Ricky Bobby.
What's to stop him? Doesn't matter. Sitting at home watching TV and then, calling somebody that's up there and saying something. There's no different, really.
But that's not the same. You're right. But it's not exactly the same thing. When you're broadcasting and your job is to sit down with the coaches and players and
agree.
interview them,
Why he should not have one of those positions is
that's all. I think that's a little.
It's a bad look. I mean, it's.
And he's aggressive, and you're right. He might not have done it. I don't know if you say nefarious, but it wouldn't take much for him to start pushing people around because he doesn't like the way the game's going because he's
when he
Tom
put in
Brady.
for his
An
bid,
influence.
NFL should have said, well, only way we approve is you have to relinquish.
Yeah, pick one. Pick one.
Yeah.
Because you can't be in the booth when your team's losing, and now who's to say he's not up there telling the offensive coordinator?
Tom being Tom.
I mean, he's allowed to tell him what he wants to do because obviously,
Right.
Jerry Jones does it. I mean,
I know, but
yes,
he shouldn't be on Fox calling the games. I don't know. It just it's a little.
It doesn't help him earn cred from you, or from other people that are.
It shouldn't for most football fans.
It
It's a little shady.
It is. If it was somebody else, I'd have some. I would harbor some kind of feeling about that because it's maybe you
Yeah,
should.
and I understand you're saying because it's Brady, but I would sincerely I
you're right.
wouldn't want
You're right.
a Hall of Fame Dolphin up there doing it. I'd be
Brian's
like,
right.
that's
Ron
not
is wrong.
cool. Because you just don't know, especially someone who has been embroidered in controversies for doing stupid shit his entire career. Then he's up there. It's like,
Smashing cell phones and grabbing balls. That. Yeah, okay.
you know what I mean? It's not a good look. If you want to say he's not doing anything, that's fine. But it's just not a good look.
I'm an Astro fan. I was an Astro fan. Still am an Astro fan.
Here it comes. He got there before I could get there.
Yeah, I take the ammunition out of your gun. You still find ways to shoot
Same
at me.
thing. Do you see what I
It's the
mean?
same
No,
thing, for
you
sure.
can't.
You can't defend what happened, and
I'm just hanging out. Well, don't.
yeah, don't. How
Like
about
Mark
go
said, he
hang out
could be
over there?
making phone calls. Then make phone calls where we can't see you doing it.
Right. Because you're still going to cheat,
Right.
but just don't do it. in
Don't
front of the camera
blatantly
and
in our
don't do it on
face
radio.
about it.
Uh-huh.
And then when the team doesn't look good, then it makes you look even worse
Yeah,
because
he's
you're up
looking
there.
down at his pant line, then looking at you and raising his eyebrows, and then looking back down like, look at this. This is why I'm doing it.
And then they lose by, double digits.
I mean, his play calling really isn't that great anyways. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, if
that's
it was
on
Tony
top of
Romo,
it.